Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at it. Big shout out to all of you guys that made it till 1:30 last night with me here. We are right back at it first thing this morning. Polls have started to come in. New voting has started to come in. We will see. We will see shortly what this is going to look like. It's going to be a bit of a nutty day. As far as the market goes, guys, it's going to be a very nutty day. Right now, everything that Trump was supposed to win, it looks like he's going to win. The toss-up states, it looks like Trump is going to win. These Biden expected to narrowly win. Pennsylvania right now is still Trump. Michigan, they're claiming Biden by 0.1, so expect that to be contested.
Hey, Millennial, what time did Rita go to sleep last night?
No idea. I went to bed first.
Shit. My God, the odds. I was getting pissed yesterday because the odds were dropping, and now it's like back up to like above threes. I was just like, shit, I gotta stagger my bet. So I just kept taking $5 pot shots at it.
Martini was going until at least 4, I think.
Shit, that's.
The
morning call today?
What?
Are you not in the morning call today?
No, I'm waiting for Colonel to be done. I always take about 7 minutes after Millennial leaves. Why is he done right now?
I'm doing all right, guys.
I just timed this. Like, is he done now or?
Cure Leaf, guys. Erica.
I don't know.
Cure Leaf.
He was still talking when I left.
He has about less than 3 minutes before I pop in usually. I give about 7 minutes roughly. I think that's the minimum time I usually give.
Good morning, iFlux2. One Flux2. Welcome back. I am watching Kodak here.
No, it's okay. I kind of have it boiled down to a science at this point. I got about 2 minutes or so before I need like
done.
What?
He finished.
Lagging out.
I think he said he's done.
Let's see here. So
Yes.
I'm just reading about what the legal action is that's being proposed at the moment. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Any new predictions of the election? I still don't. The Senate is red. The other two branches, who knows? But the Senate is red. The scary thing for the Senate is the by-elections are going to have a majority of Democrat seats up for grabs, which is going to be kind of nutty. Means 2 years from now that the Senate elections are going to be a big thing. Oh, Smash Ice! Thank you so much for the 4-month sub, man. You rock. So Trump's stance on this is we were getting ready to win the election. Frankly, we did win the election. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off. He vows to ask the Supreme Court to weigh in on the inconclusive election, calling the process a major fraud. If this goes to the Supreme Court, guys, you have to remember the votes don't matter. And I hate to tell you that, but if it's a really nutty situation. I don't know if the market knows what it wants to do. I got to be honest. I don't know that they know. SPY right now is holding that 340. DGOY should run. Yeah. Actually, DGOY is down pre-market, which is surprising to me.
Because we didn't have the riots last night.
Yeah, I expect
There
rioting.
was no reaction.
I would expect rioting today. Once somebody says one way or the other. Once we get it's the Democrats or it's the Republicans, like, you can expect rioting to ensue. So if anything, I see
man.
DGLY as a buy the dip.
My 3 swings are up from yesterday.
Waiter's looking good. They're up on Prop 22, so that made sense. Yeah, DGLY did go up 10% after market yesterday. That's true. Waiter looks good on Prop 22 because they're going to benefit from that as well with the gig worker economy. Space, they had 2 good flights yesterday. They're up to 1865 pre-market, so that's looking good. ACB is down with the rest of the pot community because people are realizing, oh crap, if we don't get federal deregulation, all the states legalizing doesn't really mean much of anything. Kodak is up nicely. Kodak's up almost 40 cents. ACRX is up a little bit, but again, ACRX should rise today and tomorrow into their earnings. We'll see what that does, but I probably won't be able to run long, guys. I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep, so yeah, the COVID rise is big for ACRX for sure. Oh, Neptune 21, thanks for the follow, man, much appreciated. Yeah, the second wave of COVID is huge for ACRX because they are already in an opioid shortage. They need something, and ACRX is that something. I'm already out of FSR. I'm out. I got out at $12. I made $1,000 on it, and I walked. I mean, if you're still holding FSR Neo, in my opinion, what you're waiting on is election results to be announced. Now, for those of you that don't understand how this is about to go down, I'm going to open up marbles here, but I do want to break this down. There can't be an official announcement until the Electoral College votes. The vote is December 15th. So we can have initial callings from the Associated Press, but until the actual votes come in from the Electoral College itself, this is all conjecture, which makes for some nutty scenarios. I will be watching the election results numbers as states come in here. But there are a lot of states here that are still really, really close. So Associated Press has given numbers in certain places, but Arizona right now is only less than 100,000 separating Trump and Biden. Nevada, it's less than 80,000 separating them. Michigan, it's less than 80,000 separating them. Wisconsin, it's less than 30,000 votes. Pennsylvania, Trump is still in the lead by over 600,000 votes. North Carolina is not even 100,000. Georgia is just over 100,000. So yeah, yeah. Nevada's 8,000 votes apart. So yeah, it's going to be a nutty day as far as that goes. The Senate, though, there's 6 remaining undecided. The Republicans are leading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They just need 4. So expect to see the Senate go that way. As far as the House goes, it looks like there will be a Democrat lean, but so far the Republicans have gained 6 seats. They flipped 6 seats. Their net gain is 4, sorry, I should say, because Democrats were able to flip 2. But 6 seats have been flipped for the Republicans in the House. which makes for a very interesting possibility of a Republican House, a Republican Senate, and a Democrat president.
That's a dream for the market.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big deal.
I don't know what to do for this market, millennial.
I do. Stay out.
Yeah, I know. That's. I wanted to take. Today was supposed to be a very very good opportunity to do a YOLO, but it's predicated based on we decided who was president last night, but we still have not decided who's president yet. Jesus Christ, Devin Nash has 7,000 people.
It was yesterday.
Wait, did he not sleep? Your ACB should be looking very interesting IV wise.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell that's gonna do. That's I needed this thing to move one way or the other. We'll see what it does when the market opens. A fair bit, Saki, a fair bit. Yeah, I'm wiped, guys. I am. I'm gonna do my absolute best to get about an hour and a half in here. If I can make it to 11, great. But odds are I probably won't make it though. I will do my best.
Millennial, you might not need to move even at all because the IV was based on the Biden winning or losing, but because there hasn't been a decision yet, I mean, they still think Biden's going to win, but the tension built up from the previous day's IV was supposed to crush today, but because we don't have a definitive answer yet, the IV could still be either high or getting higher today.
Yeah.
More uncertainty the higher your IV.
I'm not really holding my breath on that play, given just kind of what's happened. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna call it out. Let's do this Marby's thing, guys. If you win, you get to go ahead and pick which stock we watch going into the market today. I honestly don't have any favorites. Today is F Wednesday. You know how I feel about F Wednesday. Get in.
Just make him watch something he doesn't usually watch.
Stobie at the last second there. Oh.
That's right.
There we go.
I'm still watching an ad, by the way.
You just knew to hit play right away.
Yep.
All right, we go down the hole. Here we go, guys. I follow you into the hole. Oh, I screwed up. I don't know where you are. There you are. I found you. Fuquan.
Wait, did I make it?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Fuquan in the lead. Lots of blues here, guys. Big shout out to all you guys that are following, subscribing. The channel has just been exploding over the last week. That we're opening up with 70 viewers today is huge. So really, really pumped, guys. Dice 3000 saying, I don't need to be a sub to win. He's just going for it.
He's going to get yeeted.
I don't see a whole lot of opportunity for cuckage here, except for that giant rolling, spinning hamster ball back there. I'm not sure how you get there, though. I feel like we skipped a whole section of this thing. It looks like everybody. Well, I don't understand. What's this back here? How do you get back here? Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna come back towards that. This is a long one. Damn.
Dude, I find this insane how. So essentially, they don't have a. So they don't. The Dems don't have a House majority, right? They just have a minority.
Right now, it is possible that we see Biden win and have a Republican Senate and House, which is insane. Because the Republicans will try to push laws through, and the only way that they will not get pushed through is if Biden just vetoes them as the president.
Wait a second. I still call rigged because I don't see my name.
Where's Stovey at? Is he here? No, he's not.
I'm not even in there.
No, you're not in here. You didn't make it.
Kanye got more love than me.
That's true. Kanye got a lot of love last night. I'm proud of Kanye. Smash Ice. He's like, I got this. Hold my beer. Where's Saki at? This is saying Saki was winning. But okay, never mind. Go drunk, you're home. Marbles. Go drunk, you're home. Smash Ice is very clearly in the lead here. I wonder what happens at the back end. Now, this is looking a little interesting. There might be a cuckage moment here. A lot of narrow passageways here, guys, so the opportunity to pass just doesn't look like it's very solid. Okay, so you're going to shoot up this thing. Is this a fast thing? It's not super fast. Bye, love. Okay, here we go. Into the spindly, swirling hamster ball of doom. Smash Ice doesn't even care. He's like, yeah, that's a thing. I'm just going to go through it. What's going on here, Smash? Oh, you just can't get it. Oh, nitroxygen. Sneaks it in there. Sneaks it in there. He's like, I'm going. I'm going for it. Not a lot standing in the way now. Fuquan coming for it. Euro wants a piece. The staircase. Okay. Now there are little poppers here, so I don't know if they're going to start popping or they just... No, they don't pop. They just stay there, so... Really, I think it's nitroxygen that gets it. You get to pick the stock we watch for the day, sir. You give me any ticker, and that is what we are watching going into the market open. You name it.
You get to pick AMD.
You name it, we watch it. Whatever you want. You can be as degen as you want. You want us to watch Cureleaf going in? No problem. We can watch Cureleaf.
Also ACB.
ACB, you want to watch ACB? We can do that. Cureleaf, guys, is the pot winner, I think. Cureleaf will be the pot winner today with New Jersey winning. They've got market share in New Jersey, so I expect to see Cureleaf go today, even though it's OTC. I won't be playing that. I'm not going to be taking position in that. I'm just saying, like, that's there. That's a reality. We got 5 minutes for you to decide. There's no rush here, nitroxygen. So take your time. Let me know when you know what you want us to watch. I'm good with whatever you come up with here. Counting on ballots has resumed, guys. So I assume we'll start seeing some numbers come in here, or at least it was supposed to. Republicans are getting another win here announced as of 4 minutes ago. This is crazy. This is super close. This was not supposed to be so close. One thing that we can say with certainty from last night's election, the mainstream media push and Democrat line that we will see a blue wave. I would barely call this a ripple. This in no way is indicative of a blue wave. There's less than 20,000 votes separating Michigan right now. That's insanity. I don't know, man. At this point, This is a better site. I'm not sure what makes this a better site. So this one here is pulling from Edison as well as Associated Press. So this is pulling its numbers from the Associated Press and Edison Research. So I'm not going to say that the other one is better because the other one doesn't even state where it's getting these numbers from. Test data only. Yeah, that so many states are in an absolute toss up on this shit show shows that there was a huge disconnect again with the polls as well as the mainstream media. This was not a landslide. Where even the Associated Press has given some of these states over. The reason why these are not marked in Nevada and Arizona for the Democrats is because Edison is also being paired with the Associated Press on the New York Times one, and Edison is saying that there is still too much of an opportunity for Trump to take that in order for us to lock that in. So this is why we're seeing funny numbers kind of everywhere, because all of these really close states, it's kind of all over the board. We can conclusively say that there was no blue wave. So right now, guys, the big votes that are coming in is this area here around Detroit. So 70% of the estimated votes from the Detroit area in Wayne County are coming in. That's going to be largely Democrat leaning, but as you go across here, there are other ones that have not yet been called, counties that have not yet been called one way or the other, which is very, very interesting. 72% in this county. But these are still not solid red. They have not given these to Trump yet. Let's watch Baba. Okay, Baba it is. I like that call. Baba's a nice one. We don't know anything on the election yet, guys. They are supposed to start recounting. Trump has already pulled the Supreme Court cord. He says that he will be pushing for the Supreme Court to review. So we'll see what that looks like. Baba it is. We're going to watch Alibaba going in. Now, Baba guys got cucked by the Chinese government. They essentially told them that you will not be doing your aunt. Sham followed my channel. Thanks so much for that, man. Much appreciated. Why is Baba not populating here? 10 years? I don't want 10 years. I want 2 days. All right, there we go. Market is open, guys. Alibaba is showing a resurgence from that 285 back up to 288, which is a really solid start. It will not be a long stream today, guys. Typically, F Wednesdays, I've been considering taking off altogether because we have a slow market. I did decide to come in today because clearly there will not be a slow market. There will be reaction to the election. So I'll be here for as long as I can. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. This hardwood desk is looking really comfortable right now. So I'll go as long as I can go here, and then I'm going to cut it and go for a nap, I think. Yeah, I mean, any chance you get to buy the dip on Baba, I think is a good opinion to have. General disclaimer thrown in there, guys. Anything that you watch, read and chat here on the Discord, that is purely conjecture and opinion. It is not in any way financial advice. I didn't hear any news on Rocket. Yeah, I didn't hear anything on Rocket, so I don't know about that. Right now at the gate, Baba looks like it's prep for recovery. I don't know that we go back up to 292, but I think we see a decent layout here. I mean, this is a solid recovery here. What are we seeing on the market? It's about a 50-50 toss-up right now, guys. DGOY's come back down. ACB is falling nicely, so that should do well for my put. My call is hurting, but my put should be doing fine. ETM is doing well on options interest. DGOY is not. Kodak is up a little bit. ET is up a little bit. Wells Fargo is down. Yeah, it's interesting. For everything that looks up, there's that much more that is down. So very, very sideways. Very, very interesting. FSR was up to 1220 pre-market and is back down to 1160 as the market opens. So a lot of pre-market play on that. GDRX is up. AstraZeneca is up. Scanners, let's see, top riders. So Ride and Lyft are the top movers with Uber closely behind. Ride is back here, so FSR should be coming alongside. D-Dog is here. I'm not seeing anything here that is really rocking my world, though. Normally we see a runner that's up in the 50 or the 60s, and right now the biggest runner is 22%, and it's an OTC. Maybe not an OTC because it's Ride W. So this is Lord Towns Motors. Oh, the warrants for Ride Towns Motors. That's what that is. Lyft is Lyft. Uber is Uber. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like, wow. What are we expecting to see on earnings today? Does anybody know if we have a big earnings day? Yeah, BABA earnings tomorrow pre-market is a big deal for sure. That's just it, guys. That news about Ant doesn't directly affect BABA. You have to keep that in mind. And I don't know that China's actually going to swoop in and just acquire BABA. I don't think that's going to go well. OLN tonight is going to be big. That is a big one. ACRX is tomorrow. My holdings for the day are up. Well, that's just space. That's just the Canadian margin account. I'm up about 1% on the day, so that's not terrible. ACRX is up. Waiter is up. I did expect to see Waiter go up. That makes sense. After hours tomorrow for ACRX. So I mean, Mara's on its way up with Bitcoin, which I expected. ACRX I expect to go up with earnings tomorrow. Waiter I expect to go up. ETM doesn't really matter until it drops its earnings.
What happened to Uber?
So again, guys, remember my 5 head on this was long before this election took place, was that we would see a shit show like this tonight or last night. which would result in Trump immediately saying he would go to the Supreme Court for adjudication on this. I think he has a warranted case to say that on the night of, the counts had him ahead in Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia, which would have given him the election. Despite both of them declaring a victory, that's going to negate. One will wash out the other. Both declared a victory. Trump more overtly, perhaps, in response to Biden's press conference. But I think what he will do is present this to the Supreme Court and say on the night of the election, what we were seeing was a Republican government by the majority in the states that were undeclared. As a result, the election should go the way of the Republicans. He will take that to the Supreme Court and they will rule, which has happened in the past. Did not go the way that the Democrats would have hoped. Now, what's different with this one is when Gore Bush went through, it was a single county that was causing the big deal. Florida was undecided. In this case, I think that the big decision will be Philadelphia, where Biden last night named two very specific areas of Pennsylvania, and this morning, conveniently, they have found ballots, and do what you want with that. I think it's legitimate that they found them. I think that the USPS just did a shit job, and the ballots were there. I don't think that this is them creating ballots. I'm not pushing that, but I do think that USPS dropped the ball on this, which resulted in a whole bunch of ballots that are lost or not counted or yada, yada, yada. But expect to see all of this contested. There were multiple recounts in the Bush Gore. The issue with that is Supreme Court ultimately leaned on because of recounts, inaccuracy, and fair practices not being observed in Florida, which could very well be the case that's made in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina. I think legally there are grounds for Trump to take this to the Supreme Court, in which case, I mean, you guys know where I think the Supreme Court's going to lead. And then the shit hits the fan because if the Supreme Court rules that Trump won the election, there will be a call that it's a rigged election because Trump stacked the court before the election simply on the basis of he was going to take this. Now, the big argument that I need to throw out there, guys, is this was supposed to be a blue wave. That's the thing that I think needs to be the core of the conversation here. Is this was not supposed to be a close race. This was supposed to be a ball buster for Trump that showed him how much the country hated him. And right now, I don't know that I'll have to talk to more Democrats, but I don't think that a Democrat can say that this was a blue wave. It wasn't supposed to be. It was advertised such by the media. Well, the media and the polls. The polls also had Biden as a blue wave. That's Trump's biggest argument, is that, oh, conveniently, a whole bunch of ballots seem to have been found and come in last night. Now, there's a bunch of legal ways that actually could have happened. So gambling odds, again, were closer. Statements from Biden and Trump are about to drop from ABC. If you guys want to watch those, you can. I got DMCA'd yesterday, or copyright claimed anyway, on YouTube. So I'm probably not going to be watching live footage of anything because all of the newsstands want their dollars. So I won't be doing that. But yeah, I think this is a fairly accurate takeaway. This is going to take a while. Trump will pull out all the stops, and we knew that he was going to fight tooth and nail unless it was a clear win for him. It isn't the bloat the Democrats wanted. Realignment is happening. I don't know about that. Not really seeing a realignment versus what we saw in 2016. The popular vote and electoral college clash again. This is true, and the polls were wrong. Yep, I would agree to all of those things. And DGLY is running. It's recovering. We'll see if it can keep up that pace. My board is going red though. Spy with it. This looks like it may actually be a typical F Wednesday. Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan are all people are scratching their head looking at that. Trump is ahead by 600,000 votes still in Pennsylvania, so people are the Republicans are scratching their head on that one. Georgia and North Carolina, even the New York Times are conceding that it most likely will be Trump wins in those states. But we're not there. We're just not there yet. Yeah, it's a big old F day. It looks like I'll probably go to 10 o'clock here, guys. And then past that, I'm probably going to just dip on the day because I'm not seeing anything that's rocking my socks off here. ACRX is up a little bit though, so that's good to see. Some minor gains. GDRX is doing well, so that's nice to see. SPY's retaining 340, so I guess we can't really complain about that. Curaleaf was one that I wanted to watch here just to see if it is going to run today, based off of the legalization. It's not really running. I see New York Times with Trump by 2 in Georgia. Yeah, if you think Biden's going to take this, that's a great buy the dip for ACB for sure. Yeah, I see New York Times has Georgia with Trump by 2. And then Michigan, Nevada, Biden's not even up by a full point in those states. Arizona looks like it's going to be Biden. Pennsylvania, Trump's still up by 11. North Carolina, Trump's up by 1.25 or 1.5. Wisconsin, Biden's up by 0.6. So Michigan, Nevada, Wisconsin are all going to be highly contested because of it's not even a full point that we're looking at. I am also glad I got out of FSR. It's not something that I would want to be lurking around in today. They're back down to $11. AstraZeneca, though, pretty surprising on that one. That's the other thing that we got to come back to on this, guys. That while the election may be kind of half done, not done, sort of done, COVID is still a real thing, right? And that's what we really need to deal with here. Yeah, I won. I took a grand off of it. I don't mind that. Anytime you can take $1,000 off of something, that's a good day, right? I really would like to see some confirmation of a waiter earnings date. I haven't seen. This is still saying the 6th as an estimate. Earnings Whisper, they've got it as the 12th. Yeah, and there's a lot of positive sentiment on this. ACRX. We know that it's Thursday. It's confirmed. It's not an estimate. I think it's going to beat. I think it's going to go up. This is not nearly as bullish as the other one. Analysts. Let's go check out the portfolio here. I am labeled as a high risk portfolio. I think that is accurate. So there's the market. There's me. This is a good month. I will take this anytime that I can beat the market by that. Yeah, 3.5 stars. I'm back down to that 68,000 range instead of the 80,000 range. So again, end of the year, if I can finish this around 50,000, I'm going to be a very happy man. But that should take a little bit of time. You know what I mean? It's not a race for me on that one. For the day, the portfolio is looking super sideways here, guys. $67. It's not really moving one way or the other. If you don't have to play today's market, don't. This is like, on top of Wednesday just being a shit show normally, you throw this election uncertainty onto it, and it just looks like an absolute roast. Oh no, Chesapeake. Chesapeake at $99 is a joke. Definitely bullish on ETM into earnings. Yeah. Just trying to see if there's been any updates to ACRX. Space got a buy recommendation. The guy at Credit Suisse, Evan Seigerman, is still just absolutely cocking me when it comes to this. And he's still on there at a sell of 84 cents. This guy is just dragging this thing down. If he wasn't here, the price average on estimate would be closer to $5. OLN will have good earnings. Yeah, absolutely. The ammo stock, absolutely. What's interesting is the New York Times have taken off the they had like candles forecast results last night, and those are gone now. This is good. I approve. For those of you that don't know, Ben Shapiro. I imagine most of you do, but Ben Shapiro is a fairly right-leaning um, writer, author, apologist. But even he's come out and tweeted, Trump has not won the election, so it's irresponsible for him to say so. Count all the votes is trending. A lot of hype around Michigan at the moment, saying that Michigan is flipped. Less than 20,000 votes. Hard to say, to be honest. With nothing moving though here, guys, it is an absolute blast to hang out with you. But I am about to pass out, so I think what I'm going to do is call it for the day on the stream. You guys rock. I will be back 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm not going to leave you abandoned. I know you guys still want to watch voting and stocks and all that stuff, so I'll send you to somebody that's going to do that. But I just don't have it in me with 2 hours and nothing happening. I'm just going to fall asleep at my desk here. So take it easy. I'll be back 9 a.m. Lots of energy, pumped and ready to go. Catch you then. Enjoy the blood cult and the insanity that is that shindig. You know what I'm talking about. You know where you're going. I slept kind of, not really.